Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Des, and today I'm taking you through a full body reformer workout using the Pilates ring, aka Ring of Fire. This workout definitely has some fun, unique challenges and will leave you feeling a little shaky, but also amazing. I hope you'll join me. Let's get started. All right, you guys, we're gonna be starting on 2 heavy springs today. That's 2 red on this machine and with your ring in your hands. We're gonna be lying down on our backs. Headrest will be down flat. So adjust the headrest, get comfortable, find your neutral spine. You're gonna reach the ring up to the sky, place your heels on the bar. You have a space underneath the low back, the meat of your heel on the bar, parallel with the legs, hip distance apart. All right, hands are on the pads of the ring. You're gonna inhale, prepare. On your exhale, you're gonna just squeeze the ring and tuck into your imprint. So low back is gonna press down and then inhale, release. Exhale again, squeeze the ring, tuck, belly button to spine, and rock it back to neutral. Just using the breath to really warm up the core muscles and mobilize through that lumbar spine. Exhale, squeeze and tuck. Inhale, release. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze the ring, tuck. Inhale, release. Good. Last one, squeeze. And release. This time we're gonna roll all the way up to a bridge. Exhale. Holding that ring in nice and tight, rolling all the way up to rest your weight on your shoulder blades. Inhale at the top. Rib cage expands. Exhale, roll it back down. We're trying to keep the carriage all the way into the stopper. And now release the ring and release back to neutral. You can adjust your hands on the ring however you'd like. Again, exhale, squeeze and tuck, rolling all the way up. Inhale at the top and exhale, roll back down. If you're feeling your low back and you need some additional support, you can throw on a medium tension spring as well. Exhale, roll. Good, you guys. Inhale, exhale, roll back down. If it feels better to grip the ring, you can do so. Last one. Exhale, squeeze the ring. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Use that belly button towards the spine. Hold it at the top here. We're just going to pulse in on the ring. In, exhaling. Your breath. Core stays nice and tight. Carriage stays into the stopper. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze on 1. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back down. Good. Quickly just windshield wiper the legs. We're going to be continuing those hip rolls now, but the ring is going to go in between your knees. We're going to fire up those inner thighs big time. So the ring is a little wider than our hips, so we're going to go slightly laterally rotated, so knees and toes point slightly out. Find your neutral spine again. You have that space in the low back. You're going to inhale. On your exhale, you're going to rotate to parallel with your knees and toes and tuck into that imprint again. Don't roll up, just tuck into the imprint and release. And you can kind of adjust the ring as needed. And then exhale again. Trying to go kind of rotated to parallel. Tuck, 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 belly button to spine and release. Again, exhale. Parallel those knees and feet. Tuck, tuck, tuck. So we should be major core, major inner thighs. Squeeze the ring as hard as you can. Try to keep the carriage into the stopper. Good. One more. Rotate in, tuck, 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 and release. Now we're going to do the same thing, rolling all the way up. Exhale, rotate to parallel, tuck, tuck, tuck. Squeeze in on that ring. Come up all the way to the bridge on your shoulders. Inhale at the top and exhale. Keep the carriage into the stopper as you roll back down 1 vertebrae at a time and open out, releasing the ring. Exhale again. Parallel the legs. Tuck into your imprint. Roll up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Use those hamstrings and glutes to pull the carriage in. Inhale and exhale. Roll back down. If at any point this is too intense or putting pressure on the low back, you can take the ring out and just do regular hip rolls. Good. Always that option to add the additional spring for support also. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it back down. Good. Last one, inhale, exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that ring, roll it up. We're gonna hold it up there, hold the carriage into the stopper, pulsing in on the ring. So you're just doing a little open and close. Woo, I feel shaky already in my inner thighs. Pulse your breath for a little bit more power. Core. 5, lower those hips a little if you're feeling the low back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the squeeze on the ring. Inhale and exhale. Roll it back down. Ooh, open up those legs into like a butterfly position for a sec. Kind of rock side to side. Man, we feel those inner thighs right away. All right, shake it out. We're going to go left heel on the bar. Find your neutral spine again with your space in your low back. Your right foot is going to go on the opposite pad. Hands are both gonna grab the pad closest to you. I'm gonna go kind of right on the ball of my foot. So both feet are flexed. We're going kind of 90 degrees with this leg, but we really wanna make sure we're in neutral because naturally we're gonna wanna tuck here, especially because we're gonna stretch out that hamstring. So I want you to press all the way straight with the left leg. Right here is where we're gonna wanna tuck. We wanna try to maintain neutral instead. So kind of shift those hips around, maintain that space. And now we're gonna bend both legs together. So kind of pulling on the ring the whole time. Straighten the left and the right at the same time, come back in. Good. If you feel like you've got this going, I want you to focus on the left foot, staying in line with the foot bar. I know that's kind of a lot of coordination, but naturally our toes are gonna rock back like this. We wanna keep them in line so that we're working the stabilizers in the ankle. Good. Squeeze up on the knee. Think about using the hamstring and glute to press. Focusing major on that neutral spine. Core is gonna be working to help you maintain that neutral since we're moving this top leg. Good. Should feel really good stretching on that right hamstring though. Good, good, good. Every time, getting all the way straight, pausing at the top, pulling down with those elbows towards the carriage. Good. Focus on that left foot. Is it staying in line with the foot bar? Are you using the back side of the leg? 3 and 2. Last one. We're gonna bend halfway in. Both legs are bending, pulling that ring towards you, and you're kind of kicking that right foot away. So opposition on the ring, and then you're pulsing with the left. So we should be firing up through that right hamstring as you kick into the ring. Left quad is on fire. Nice wide pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen everything out and bring it back in. Yes. Whew, I felt that left quad. Hopefully you did. All right, we're going right heel now, parallel on the bar, switching to the left ball of the foot on, finding kind of that 90-degree angle, shift in the hips, make sure they're equal side to side, and space in the low back. Here we go. Kicking up to the sky and back down. Left hamstring feels nice and tight. Lengthen and back down. Good. If your leg can't get all the way straight, no problem. You are just trying to get as much length as you can. The ring should kind of help give you a little bit more space. Good, you guys. Exhale, squeeze both knees. Check in with that right foot now, making sure we're not rolling to the outside of your foot. We're pressing equally off of that heel, and that your toes are staying in line with the foot bar as you press. Good. Taking the tension to the hamstring and glute. Easier said than done because our quads always want to take over. Good. Full squeeze, pulling down on that ring. We're already feeling those shoulders firing up. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Back of the leg. Last 2. 1. Keeping that neutral spine halfway in. Keep that space in the low back. Kicking into the ring. Nice wide pulse on the right. 5. Good. Relax the neck and shoulders as much as possible. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out long to finish and come back in. Good job, you guys. All right, giving those legs a break, but we're gonna go into some crazy core work. So we're gonna roll up, just to switch your springs just a little bit. I'm gonna take off one heavy spring and put on a medium tension. So I'm on one heavy and one medium. That's a red and a blue on this machine. I'm gonna lay back down. Headrest can be up on this one if you'd like, just depending on your comfort. I'm gonna grab a hold of my straps. We're gonna be doing a version of mid-back, but mostly focusing on the core. So grab your straps, and then you're gonna be holding the ring with both hands with the straps. Imprint your spine, lift your legs into tabletop. I'm gonna shimmy just a little bit away from the shoulder blocks, but okay, this is your starting position. So legs in tabletop, ring is there. Ring is always optional if this gets to be too intense. You can just take the ring out. I'm going to reach my legs towards the foot bar, and the ring is gonna tap towards my thighs, and I'm gonna come back. Exhale, tap, and bring it back up. At any point you want more, you're gonna add that roll up. Good. Back to your center every time. It might feel a little light for some of you, but I promise it's gonna get fired up super quick here. Just 4 more in this position, slicing it down. So if you take the ring out, you're just moving your arms up and down. You can keep your legs in tabletop if you like. Good. Keep that low back press down. 2 and a 1. We're going to start to slice the ring to one side, back to center, to the other side, back to center. You're wanting more. You're rolling up as you go to one side and rolling up again to the other side. Think about really flattening that belly. The roll up is optional because, like I said, it's intense. Tuck that chin if you're rolling up. 1 more each side. And 1, we're gonna do a small half circle now. So same thing, you're gonna slice it to the right, then circle it around to your center. Slice it to the left, go and cross your thighs and back to center. Rolling up, same thing here. Slice it and around. Whew. It's so intense, you guys. Push through. 2 more each side. Slice and roll. And slice. Woo. 1 more each side. And 1. Find your center. Woo. Place your feet down. Catch your breath. Walk, rock it side to side. We're continuing to work that core, so take a deep breath. I'm going to just kind of awkwardly move my ring to in between my ankles, but keep a hold of my straps. So do kind of a reverse crunch. Grab that ring. It's gonna come here. You can place your feet on the foot bar if you'd like, just to kind of continue that break. Help yourself find that imprinted spine again. Reach your legs or your arms up and then come back into that tabletop position with the ring in between your ankles. I'm going to be reaching the ring out away from me as my arms come down, squeezing the ring inner thighs, and then float it back. Everything is going towards your foot bar together, back down. If you're like, nope, my core is too tired, then you're just gonna move your arms back and forth. Okay, keeping the ring there. You can always take the ring out and bend your knees, cross your feet as well. There's always a modification for you. If you want more, you can add that roll up. Exhale, squeeze the ring, reach. 4. Exhale, 3. And 2. Okay, I'm gonna hold the ring out on one. I'm holding my arms down towards the carriage. I'm going into a reverse crunch and then back down. So hands stay down. You can press into the carriage or have them floating. Floating will make it harder. This is your last set here. So hardest option is going to be pressing or floating your arms and reaching those legs up. You can also do this with bent knees. But either way, trying to find an option for a reverse crunch. You can even take it to more of a jackknife if you want to watch once, look, but don't roll up. Jackknife is going to be reaching up, tap behind you, roll back down. Do 4 more, whatever you'd like to do. Just make sure you're not looking at me. You're looking towards the sky. Last 3. Ooh, squeeze that ring for a little more inner thigh. 2. Holy cow, my core is done. 1. And release. Holy cow. Place your feet on the bar. Carefully release those arms and release the ring. Take your feet into that butterfly stretch again. Catch your breath. Good job, you guys. That is our most intense set for our core. We are gonna roll all the way up, facing me. We're facing towards your right side, I should say. We're gonna take off your heavy spring and keep on just the medium tension spring. Option at any point to go down to a light spring on this one. We're gonna be kneeling. Option also to do this seated if you'd like at any point. I'm going to be kneeling with my leg closest to the shoulder blocks, all the way up against the shoulder blocks. I'm gonna grab a hold of my strap. Use your strap hand to help you place your opposite leg into like this captain stance position. Shake it out through your neck and shoulders. Ring is gonna go above your head. Relax the shoulders down. I'm gonna go kind of to like my eyes and reach it up. If right away you're like, oop, this medium tension spring is too much, you're gonna switch it out for a light spring. If right away you feel like, oh, my low back is firing, you're gonna just place both the knees down. Just maybe use your hand to support you to get down. All right, I am just lifting and lowering. That exhale is going to wrap my core first, then reach it straight up. Make sure that you're kind of seated down into that right hip so you're not hiking, because that's going to go into your low back. Think about a straight line down into your carriage. 2, 1. We're going to add lateral flexion. I'm going to reach it up. Now I want you to grow taller first and then curve it over. It should feel kind of nice through that side, but a little intense in your obliques. Reach it up, find taller without lifting your shoulders over and back down. Good. So if you don't want to use the ring here, you're just using the strap and doing that same lateral flexion. Up and over. Good. Last 2. Use those obliques, find your center. Last 1. Good, I'm gonna just hold it here. I'm gonna just curve up and over for 4. Find your center, big inhale. Exhale over, 3. Set your right shoulder down, 2. And 1. Find your center, carefully lower it back down. Good, grab the shoulder block to assist you. We're going to go both knees down and slide a little bit towards your foot bar. So again, seated, crisscrossed for any of this is just fine as well. I'm going to keep grabbing onto my strap. Reach your arms straight forward, relax the shoulders down. We want our shoulders to stay equal. We're gonna lower the ring down and up, down and up. Thinking about your shoulders staying relaxed, not pulling down, just loosey-goosey. Good, down, release, or not release, I should say. There's tension the whole time. Good. All right, after this one, we're gonna add a squat. So I'm gonna come up from here. I'm gonna sit back towards my heels, thinking about butterflying, open my glutes, ring stays at the same level, and I'm coming back up. Now lower, and lift. I'm gonna reach the ring kind of forward as I sit back, come back up. So lower and lift, sit back. I want you to squeeze the ring as you sit back now, and up, down, and up. Open up those glutes, wrap and squeeze. Good, down and up. We're using major stabilizers on the shoulders, especially the one with the strap. Open and back. Good, 2. Nice crease at the hip, 1. Sit, coming back up. Take a deep breath, lower those shoulders down. You're gonna rotate towards the pulley and towards your foot bar. If you need more range of motion, you're scooting closer to your foot bar. Good, you guys. If at any point you need more on this, you can always choke up on your strap if you need it. Good. Rotate. Just keep that ring centered, just like a steering wheel in between your shoulders. Exhale, rotate. I know that shoulder is on fire. You can bring the ring a little closer to lighten your load. 3, 2, hold it to this side on 1. You're gonna bend and straighten, just 5. Woo, it burns, that shoulder is on fire. 4, and 3, 2, hold it out there on 1. You're just holding if that's all you can do, or you're doing little squeezes on the ring. 8, quick, 7, 6, 5, my shoulder is on fire. 3, 2, 1, and release. Ha, that shoulder, man. Feeling it. Modify as needed. All right, we're gonna reach that ring up tall and go over to one side, pressing that opposite hip down, up and over to the other side. Good, one more time each side. And good, you guys. Set that ring just down, just take your hands behind you. I feel like you kind of need to open up that shoulder. Whew, that shoulder's burning. All right, okay, we're going into a lunge series. So this one's gonna be a little bit unstable. We're gonna keep our ring with us. If the ring creates too much imbalance for you, you can just take the ring out. You can even grab your pole, use it for balance. We're going to be staying on your medium tension spring. I'm gonna step my right foot on the silver runner. Left foot is going to go up against your carriage. You can also stand off to the side and put your foot against the shoulder block if you want. All right, we're gonna go here. Lunging down, ball of my foot is pressing into that edge of the carriage. I'm gonna squeeze the ring and then I'm gonna come back up. So hips are gonna stay equal. You're hinging forward, squeezing the ring, coming back up. Good. So again, if you want more stability, you can hold onto your pole, step off to the side, take a different option. If not, you're just moving nice and slow. Stay focused, worry only about you. Don't feel like you need to be going the same speed as me. Good, we wanna go as low as you can though. Really creasing at the hip, getting that full mobility. All right, we're gonna do one more. Squeeze that ring. Now we're gonna add on. We're gonna be squeezing the ring, hold it down there. If you want this add-on, you're gonna rotate towards the right side slightly, and you may have just totally lost all your balance. That's normal. Come back up. So if you need to watch once before you try, you're lunging down, you're rotating, come back to center and back. I felt like I was on the spot, so I was way unstable. Here we go. Lunge it down, hold it down there. Focus wherever you need to. If you want to follow with your eye gaze, I feel like that helps me. Or don't worry about the rotation. It's definitely optional. I'm holding that squeeze on the ring. All the balance checks is what we want. That just means our stabilizers are all firing, and that's like the whole point. So just love through the shakes. Good. 2 more. Squeeze that ring, hold it down there, rotate, center, and back. Last one. Rotate, woo, center, and back. Meet me at the bottom for pulses. Here we go. Spread through those front toes, squeezing the ring and pulsing little movements up and down. And 5, 4, 3, use those glutes, 2, 1, and bring it back in slowly. Wow, you guys, that is intense. Catch your breath. Kneel down onto your carriage for a little in between. We're gonna hit our core to give our shoulders and legs a little break. So I'm gonna turn the ring down. I'm going, balls of the feet are kind of tucked up against the shoulder blocks. Ring is in front of you. Fingers are facing somewhat towards one another, creating like a diamond shape. I'm gonna be going into a round back as I push the ring down. Back up. I know it said it was a break for our arms. You're gonna feel your arms, but I want you to focus on your core being what pushes the ring down. And back. So belly button to spine. Think about tucking your tailbone under and back up. All the tension goes into your belly, right between your ribs and hips. I'm going C curve with that upper body. Good. 5. Press, press, press down. And 4, 3, and round 2. Meet me down there. 1, hold it down there. Relax the shoulders away from the neck. We're bouncing up and down. Feels kind of like CPR. Belly button to spine. Relax those shoulders. Round between the ribs and hips. Keep that breath going. It's going to help you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll it back up. Oh, good job, you guys. Shake out the tension. We are turning to the other side. So choose your option if you're going to be kneeling or seated. I'm going to kneel with the leg closest to the shoulder block, right up against the shoulder blocks. Use your strap hand to help you get that opposite leg up into that captain stance. I am lifting nice and tall. Shake out the shoulders, shake out the neck, get your halo up there. It's gonna go over your eyes and then raise the roof. Down, raise it up. Good, you guys. One side might feel quite a bit harder or more awkward than the other side. That is what we want. This Pilates is helping us to balance out our body. Everyone has imbalances for different reasons, depending on our lifestyle, what we do for work, all the things. So, all right, we're gonna add on, we're raising it up, raise it taller to flex over to the side, back up and release down. Good. Again, at any point, you can switch out for a light spring instead of the medium. Up, tall and over. Good, you guys. If you're feeling that low back, you can go kneeling onto both knees also, or seated. Seated will also lighten your tension. Good. 1. Find your center. Good. We're gonna lift up and over. Good. Up and over. 4. And up and over. 3. You really have to think about this. Growing that spine tall. 2. Last 1. And release. Slowly down. Ooh, all right. Use that shoulder block. Scoot yourself over somewhat close to your foot bar. We're holding that steering wheel right in front of your shoulders. Shoulders are equal. Relaxing down. We're gonna reach this ring forward in front of you. It's gonna drop down, tap your thighs, and back up. Down to tap, back up. Good. Working those shoulder stabilizers. Make sure that we didn't forget about our core. We're not overextending. We still want to be wrapping in the belly. Glutes are slightly on, but not clenching. Good, just down and up. 2, 1, we're adding on the squat. We're gonna sit back towards your heels, open up through the glutes, wrap and squeeze, tap down, lift it up, reach the ring forward as you sit back, wrap and back up, down and up, reach it forward, squeeze the ring this time, and back, down and up, squeeze the ring, open up the glutes, wrap, good. Squeeze. Last 2. And 1. Find your center. Take a deep breath. Rotate towards your pulleys. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate to your foot bar. Good. Adjust closer to your foot bar if needed. But we want the ring to stay center between your shoulders. So what I'm saying before, if you want more, you can always choke up here and hold it in a more choked up position if you'd like. Keep that rotation going. 3, 2, ring stays between your shoulders, hold it on 1, you're gonna bend and straighten. 4, use that core to support you. 3, 2, 1, holding it out there or squeezing for 8, quick, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Wow, all right. Drop that strap down. Let's reach the arms up and over, up through the center, over to the other side. Good, breathing deep through this. 1 more each side. And 1. Good, set that ring down quickly for a second. If you want it, take your hands behind you to open up through your shoulders. 1 deep breath and shake it out. All right, we're going into your lunges on the other side. Okay, place that foot down. Use your foot bar to assist you because the carriage doesn't have a lot of tension. All right, square off those hips and shoulders. The ring is going to be straight in front of you. We're going to lunge it down, pushing that back leg all the way straight, squeeze the ring, and then coming back up. Good. Hips are equal with one another. Up and down and equal front to back. Squeeze the ring, hinge forward, coming back. So the front leg straightens, now the back leg straightens. Good, you guys. You're doing awesome. Stay focused, stay in control. Worry about just you and your body. All right, last one. We're gonna add on, here we go, adding on that rotation if you want it. Holding it down there, rotating towards the left, back to center, and back up. And you guys, I'm serious when I say this is so hard. So much instability adding that rotation. So if you feel like you're like, I just feel like I can't do this, it's very normal. You're still strong. You still have great balance. This is like a super advanced balance challenge. And back. Good. 2 more. Squeeze that ring. Rotate. Woo. Center. And back. Last one. Center. And back. Good. Meet me at the bottom for pulses. Breathe. This is it. Pulse in on the ring. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring it back in. Take a deep breath. Place that hand down and gently step off to the side. Holy cow. That is so intense. Okay, you guys, we are cooling it down. You did it. Your body should be like, blah. At least that's how I feel. We're gonna switch to one heavy spring. That's it. One heavy spring. That's one red on here. I'm gonna lay down on my back. We're gonna give yourself a nice stretch using the ring. So laying on your backs, ball the left foot on. I'm gonna put my right foot back onto the opposite pad. This time you don't need to worry about being in neutral. You can just be wherever's comfortable. We're gonna press both legs straight. Oh, feels so nice. All right, right here, we're gonna flex and point. You can flex and point both feet if that feels good, or if you wanna just worry about flexing and pointing the top leg, that's fine. But we should be just feeling such a yummy stretch through the back of the leg. 2. Hold the flex on 1, pulling down just gently on the ring, feeling that deeper stretch all the way through the back side. All right, release the flex just a little bit. I'm gonna take my leg with the ring to the outside now, holding with the opposite arm and then supporting with the same arm on your knee. Just kind of hold that stretch wherever feels good for you. And we're gonna take it across to the other side. You're still kind of keeping your right hip down. You can move through the ankle just to get a deeper stretch, hitting that IT band and outer thigh. Good job, you guys. And we're gonna bend it now. You're keeping your foot on the ring. If this feels funny, you can just go into a regular figure 4 stretch, but I'm pulling my foot kind of towards me and my knee is pushing towards your foot bar. Good, and slowly bend your left leg, then cross the right into just a regular figure 4. You can set your ring just kind of on the side where you can reach it. If you want to make it deeper, put your hands through the window. Good job. And switching sides, going ball the right foot on, left foot is going to go into that ring. We're going to straighten it out, flexing and pointing through the ankles. Good, you guys. Just kind of breathing through the backside of the leg, enjoying this stretch, enjoying this moment for your body. You worked super hard during this workout, so take your time, hold that flex, take a couple deep breaths, close your eyes, just kind of let your body take this minute to recover after the hard work. All right, you're taking that same leg out to the side now, supporting with your left hand. Right hand is pulling on the ring, hitting a little bit of that outer thigh or inner thigh that we worked earlier. And cross it over, keeping that left hip pulling down towards the carriage. Kind of turn your toes down towards the floor. And bend your knee, keeping that foot on the pad. You're pulling the foot towards you and your knee towards the foot bar. Keep the leg crossed over. That's where you're gonna kind of feel it a little more in that hip. Take that figure 4 stretch at any point if this just doesn't feel right for you. All right, the rest of us are gonna come into that figure 4 stretch, set that ring off to the side for a second, and take your hands through the window for a deeper stretch. Good. Deep breaths. All right, we're gonna roll to stand off to one side. You are still gonna have your ring just to kind of assist a little more for this stretch. Carefully, because let that blood rush down. Carefully stand up. We're gonna reach those arms straight up towards the sky. Set the shoulders down. Good. We're gonna inhale and raise up tall. And you're gonna curve over to one side. I want that opposite foot to press down into the floor, lift up through the center, up and over to the other side. Good. One more time each way. The ring kind of helps us set our alignment a little better here, which I like. Good. Find your center. I'm going to take the ring behind me. Grab with both hands. I'm going to kind of push out with my thumbs. So my fingers on the outside, thumbs on the inside, to open up your chest. Take an inhale and exhale. Dropping those shoulders down. Good. On your next exhale, I'm going to actually hinge forward and let that ring fall back behind my head. Try to just release those shoulders. We did a lot of shoulder work today. Shake out the head and soften through your elbows. Let the ring just kind of drop behind your calves and ankles. You can hold onto that ring or you can just set it behind you if you like. I'm just gonna shake out my head, shake out your legs. Take a couple deep breaths, enjoy this final stretch. And once you're ready, I want you to soften your knees and slowly roll on up, growing that spine nice and tall, and roll the shoulders back. You guys are done. Woo! I hope you enjoyed this today. That was fun to get that ring of fire out again. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and follow me on Instagram for more fun and workout content. I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much.